And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, LeBron James, arguably the most versatile player in league history. He said, quote, "I don't have a position. I'm not a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, or a center. I'm just a ball player. I do a little bit of everything and whatever it takes to win. That's my job description."
This guy's one of one, Allie. Thank you. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the two guard. And for Golden State, all three shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. James outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. Gets the three to fall.
And you got to pick your poison. Westbrook, if he gets that dribble going, it really helps him in terms of his rhythm, and that opens up the three ball.
And we've heard LeBron James say he's obsessed with win or bust. And this Lakers franchise certainly has that same approach. But aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be?
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Here's James. Here's Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Now, that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
There's a minute 47 left in the first. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Johnson can bang down low and move a guy back to help create space to convert.
Curry against Westbrook. The kick out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with a three. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Reeves, guarded by Poole. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Wiggins with a steal.
That is what I'm talking about.
And that one is hammered home.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
On the wing, Bryant. Wiggins against James. Buries it down low.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Curry. Count it.
Steph out there puppeteering the defense, skilled at finishing around or over inside.
It's Walker on the wing. James against DiVincenzo. Walker for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep. 17 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Curry. They grab their own miss. And Count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, just tireless from Draymond that time. He values each possession and creates a second opportunity that time.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Draymond Green, shooting 1.
Free throw no good for Green.
And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. Knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
Your Warriors, James Wiseman.
Concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look. With the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Davis, 2 shots.
Can't get the first one.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
And he's good on the second. The Warriors trailing. And here's Poole. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the chance.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
Westbrook with it. Pass to Toscano-Anderson. It's Walker on the wing, guarded by Poole. Clock at 6. Back to Toscano-Anderson. It's stolen by Looney. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Poole finds Wiseman. There's 1:47 left in the first half of this one. Yep, that one goes.
And that's what the coaches right now want from Wiseman. Just effort points, get in there, and stay active.
Poole against Walker to the paint. Wiseman with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on it.
2 on the clock. And the basket by Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Down low. Here's Kuminga. The Lakers with a rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Davis against Wiseman. Back to Toscano-Anderson. Pass to Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Not a lot you can do as AD just powering up inside and taking every advantage.
Poole. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Horton Tucker. Now here's Westbrook. Walker for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Lakers ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Curry. And so in the game for the Lakers, Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Davis. And it's Reeves in a shooting guard. Brett, during his first year and a half in the league, Jordan Poole really struggled.
That seems so long ago, but go back to that 2021 G League bubble time and those 22 points a game that Jordan Poole was pouring in. I think that was just such a shot of confidence into Jordan Poole's game, and since then, we've just seen a vastly improved, more confident player.
Now here's Curry, and it's blocked by Davis. Johnson inside, pounded by Wiggins. Out to James. Launches a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Curry, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's gotten his second bucket.
I like it when Stephen Curry gets to the inside and goes up strong. Just wants to convert from there, and he gets the chance.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Bryant, he's checked in for Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Johnson against Wiggins. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
Now Westbrook. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reeves. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here is DiVincenzo. Shot from 12. LeBron with the rebound. It's an even 3-on-3 break. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Buried from 15 feet out.
Years and years of practice, that jump shot still looking good from LeBron.
Outside, DiVincenzo to the inside. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession, and that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. "32 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Inside, stolen by Thompson. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Toscano-Anderson. It's James on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Horton Tucker. He got it off in time. And at the buzzer, counted.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense
Fans, give it up for your Warriors U15.
with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Inside, it's Wiggins at the 4 with Looney in the middle. Curry and Thompson pair up at the 1 and the 2, and it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Back to Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock, and there's James from the arc. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Wiggins outside. And here's Kuminga for 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Lakers the other way. Outside Walker. Now James. Davis, the pass to James. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And Davis, you see him right there developing more in his passing ability. Good decision.
The 3 from Curry. The putback. James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's Walker on the wing. Back to James. Up top, Walker. James outside. Shoots over Wiggins. James can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're on top by 8. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Looney. And it's Poole in for Kuminga. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Outside Johnson. Back to James. Pass to Davis. goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 8.
That's tough from AD on the inside, and the brow showing off his motor.
Golden State calls timeout. They're down by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get up and make some noise once again for your Warriors Dance Team.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. Right side Johnson. 4 on the clock. Westbrook finds James. The three-pointer off the mark.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And the Warriors miss again. Outside Johnson. Now here's Westbrook. Out to James. There's the triple. Misses. And so it's the Lakers with the W. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.